Okay, so this is just a little quick video for somebody's slight bathroom they're having, and they've gone a little bit slightly different. I thought I'd like to show you it. It's the pallet wood they use for pallets, and they've used it to make a wall. So there you have it there. That's what it looks like. They want to go for the rustic type look, I guess, is what they're after there. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so what I've done here, I asked them to get some, obviously they're going to have some matte varnish on that. I know it looks pretty dark now, but it's not actually that dark because the lighting is a bit whatever. So I guess the best thing to do would have been just to slightly rub that down, and I mean lightly. I don't mean rub it down really hard because it's very rough wood anyway. So just rub it down very lightly with some glass paper, and be careful you don't get any splinters if you ever do any of this sort of thing yourself, because you can get a splinter pretty easy. And the door in here is going to be that, but that we're going to put Osmos on that door, which I don't know if anybody's heard of Osmos before, but it's very, very good stuff. It's like a protection, it's like a varnish, but it's very clear. I think it's made from beeswax and mixed with something else as well. It's not cheap, but it really does leave a nice finish. It doesn't change the colour of the door greatly, but it gives it protection, but it still looks like wood, if you know what I mean. It's not shiny or anything like that. Maybe I'll show you when I do it. But with the door, that's a light wire wool over and Dusty Hoffman off it, and get all the dust off and everything else before you start, of course. Yeah, I'll show you the varnish that they got for it. Not oil based, obviously. It's acrylic, obviously, like everything else is. Oil based is still much better. But I'll show you. I told them to get at least 1 litre of it, and just to see how it goes. I'm not sure how it's going to go on there, and I'll show you. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, there's the wire wool there I used for it, and there's a glass paper, right, and for the wall. And by the way, I've already got a splinter in my hand, so yeah, be careful if you ever do this. And this is the varnish that they got. And I said get 1 litre, but this is not 1 litre. This is 750 ml, and yeah, so it's not going to be enough, I don't think, to do that wall. It's quite a big wall. Okay, so but we'll see how it goes. Now the good thing is that they got me a brush to go with that. So let's take a look at the brush they got. Okay, so here's the brush. Oh, it's a 3-inch brush. Right, now hold it. Oh, no, it's bigger than the can. Yeah, bigger than the can. So it's not going to fit in there, but I'll obviously pour into something else. But I don't think there's going to be enough. Anyway, so here's let's have a look at this Osmos for the door, which is what we have used before. Here it is. It's like an oil mixed with beeswax, I believe, and this is the one we're using at the moment, clear. And if I have the camera with me, I'll show you what it looks like. And that's the sort of can it comes in. Very good, and you can even use it on worktops, which I have done on wood worktops, and they come up and then they look very, very nice. So yeah, there you go. So check it out if you're ever using anything like that. But I'll let you know how this rough wall goes. They got lights that they ordered as well. They look like water pipes, old water pipes with a light on it. I know, it's amazing, really. Anyway, I better get on with it, otherwise I'll get into trouble. Well, there it is. It's all done now. There was enough there, but I was using it very sparingly, of course. So yeah, I would say 1 litre would have been a lot better for that. Not sure whether they're going to have a second coat on there, but you can put 2 coats on, and they say it's touch dry in 20 minutes, and you can recoat in 1 hour after 1 hour. So I'm not sure whether it'd be worthwhile doing a second coat on there. Obviously they need more varnish, but a second coat on there would really not make a lot of difference, I don't think. Anyway, I'm going to do the door with Osmos. So I'll show you that afterwards. I know this is not really a learning sort of video, but thought somebody might be interested in it anyway. I am, because I've got to do it. Okay, so here it is. I was going to use this part here, but it's all flaking out and the paint's all coming off inside, and I can't make it sound enough to use it. So here is these Osmos ready to go, and it looks a bit like beeswax. So if I pour it in, you'll see what I mean. Right, now I don't pour too much out at a time, and as you notice, look at the container I'm using. But it's going to work. Alright, I'll get back to you when this door here is done. Okay, so there you go. It's all done one side, and yeah, it does change the colour slightly, and it does look shiny, but it won't do when it's dried. And when you put this on, you put it on sparingly, and I prefer a brush. You can put it on with a brush or a rag. I use a brush myself, and I always make sure I lay it off to the grain, to the grain direction at the end of it. So yeah, so that's about it really. Don't know what else to say, except I've got another 5 more doors. Hang about, somebody's backing in on me. Okay, just a quick whatever. To paint these doors like I paint any other door, I do the edges first, and then do the panels, all the panels, and then do the cross members across here, except the bottom one. I don't do that one. And then I bring down the sides of it, of the door, right down to the bottom, and then do the final bit at the bottom all the way across. And the reason for doing that last is because if there's any bits of stuff you pick up at the bottom of the door, at least you're not dragging it all over the door. So yeah, that's just a little tip there. And like I say, you can put this stuff on fairly sparingly, because it will run. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.